Hello. Today, I want to address about 5 questions that my followers are asking. And it's been some time now since I did this kind of thing. It helps a lot from the feedback that I get. So let me devote today, tomorrow, and Friday to do some of these teachings by answering the questions that you sent to me through my WhatsApp. Okay, the first one is from Etonam. Etonam is asking, is fasting spiritual? The answer is yes. The reason being that fasting shifts your focus from the pleasures of life, like eating, drinking, it shifts your focus from there to the internal, to the inside of you, so that you focus more on spiritual things, prayer, meditation. So in that case, you become more spiritual during your fast. And that is the spiritual nature, or that's the spiritual benefit of fasting. But if somebody is fasting but is not praying or meditating, then you are wasting the fast. Kind of. But fasting should go with prayer and meditation, and then it is very spiritual, because even your digestive system slows down. And your body, when your digestive system slows down because it doesn't have food, the body starts repairing itself of certain conditions which can escalate into other major sicknesses and diseases. The body heals itself automatically, because your body is also alive, but that's another video. So it is good to fast for health reasons, even from time to time. Okay, let's move to the second one. I don't want the video to be too long, because I myself, I don't like watching very long videos. Okay, the second one is from Chum. Chum is asking, how do we approach giving? How do we approach giving? Giving has been abused so much so that when giving is being mentioned, nobody wants to even listen again. But the thing about nature and about spirituality is that anything you give out there, if it is good, it comes back to you, because it is an energy you are giving out. And since energy moves in circles, whatever you give out, when it moves around, it will come back. If you have a circle 360 degrees, when you move round, you will come back to where you started from. You understand? So that energy will come back to you, and it will come back to you with interest. For that reason, it is good to give. But who do you give to? The opulent, the one who is already ostentatious, the one who is already flaunting a lot of wealth, and is that the one to give to? He already has it. So you give it to the poor. You give it to the people in the street. You give it to the woman who's a single mother, whose child has gotten admission to Holy Child SHS, and she doesn't have money to send the child there. The child doesn't, if they were to be picking, on merit, that child or he that child, yes, of course it's a girls school, so we can say that child would not even qualify for that kind of school, because her social circumstances, financial circumstances would not have qualified. But God has selected her to go to that place, and the woman knocks on your door for help, for the child to go to that, to go to that school. If you throw such a giving out, you have thrown it out for even generations after you, so that your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, somewhere, somehow, they will always find help to have education. So those are the kinds of giving that you do. Those ones you are led to do. Don't confine yourself to only church giving. And even begin to take a second look at your tithe. I have done a video on that already. As for offerings, they are okay, because once you go you create cost, and so offerings are fine. You have to give an offering so that the place can run. But shift your focus a little bit, open your mind up a little bit outside your confinement, and you will find so many opportunities to give. Even the orphanage, the orphans that are there, why don't you visit the orphanage from time to time? That is tapping into prosperity. Okay, we'll talk about it another time. Let's go on. Roland, that's the third question. Roland, he is asking, who are our ancestors? And are there bad ancestors? Our ancestors, we came from them. Somebody gave birth to you. The one who gave birth to you too, somebody gave birth to him or her. You know, it's like that. And if we believe and we have come to know that we are all spirit beings, then there have been other spirits that came before us. We too, one day, 100 years from now, you and I will also not be here. We will also become ancestors. You get it? So they are higher in terms of realm. They are in the higher realm. They live amongst us, but we cannot see them. But they see us because they are in a higher realm. They are able to see us. They are able to guide us, but we don't see them. So these are our ancestors, and they mean well for us. There are no bad ancestors. When somebody dies, that's also another video I will do at the right time when I'm led. When somebody dies, the person enters into full consciousness. The person gets into full consciousness. He can now look back and see all the mistakes that he made or she made whilst alive. And his number one or her number one objective is to come and correct those mistakes. So we have evil spirits. They are there, but we don't have bad ancestors. Ancestors are good, and they want to help us. When we acknowledge them and we thank them, they guide us because they have been here before. Don't forget, 100 years from now, me and you will also become ancestors. Let's continue. The fourth question is from Chika. Chika said, Chika is asking, who is the soul? The soul is the God in you, the God in charge of you. We all come from God, and God has given us, each and every one of us, bits and pieces of Him in us. And so essentially, we are also small gods on our own. And what makes us small gods on our own is the soul in us. Even animals also have souls, and plants also have souls in them. That's why you can speak, if you reach a certain level of spiritual ascension, you can speak to animals. You can have a conversation with animals. You can have a conversation with your dog or your cat. And you can have conversation with even plants, because the energy, they are also energies, just like we are also energies. You can talk to them. They can tell you what they can do for you. When you pluck some and you use it, whether to use for medicine or to bath or whatever, they can tell you everything. It has to do with your level of spiritual ascension. Last question. Is it okay to pour libation? Yes, it's okay to pour libation. If you want to pray, whether you pour libation with water, whether you pour libation with olive oil, whatever you pour libation with, once it is getting in touch or connecting with the God that is in you, and thanking all the energies that are helping you around for you to be able to progress and move forward, it is okay. People do it in different ways. The way doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that you are connecting with the God in you and with the universal God. That is the universe in total. I hope I have done. If there is anything else, you can bring it to me and I will address it. Thank you and bye for now.